Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Schultes, and I am the preschool teacher here at CES. Earlier this month, Mrs. Gent told you about Harriet Tubman. She was an amazing woman who escaped from slavery and helped many others escape too. Last March, I took my children to the place where Harriet Tubman was born. We made many stops at places that were important to Harriet Tubman, and we tried to trace her footsteps along the Underground Railroad on the Eastern Shore. If you look at my map, boys and girls, you can see that I have a yellow arrow pointing down. The arrow is pointing to Centerville. That is where we live. If you look and see this red line, this is part of the route of the Underground Railroad on the Eastern Shore. So these were places that were important to Harriet Tubman and also the other slaves that she helped escape north to freedom. So when my children and I visited the Underground Railroad last March, we made a lot of these stops along the way. This is one of the places Harriet would have taken slaves to travel north to freedom. Did you know that Harriet Tubman is known for more than just her heroic efforts as a conductor for the Underground Railroad? I'm going to read a few pages from a book so that we can learn a little bit more about Harriet Tubman. A New Way to Help Slaves. During the American Civil War, Harriet often journeyed south as a spy. In 1863, she became the first woman in America to lead a military group. She led several hundred Northern soldiers in gunboats on a sudden attack in South Carolina. The attack freed 750 slaves. That's more than all of the students that go to CES. Always fighting for rights. With slavery over, Harriet now fought for the rights of women and African Americans. She even helped open a home for the old and poor. Harriet finally slowed down in her 90s because of her brain injury. When she died in 1913, she was buried with military honors. Boys and girls, Harriet Tubman is a true freedom fighter. We celebrate her around the United States on or around March 10th every year. It's called Harriet Tubman Day. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Harriet Tubman. I want to share one of my favorite quotes from her. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Boys and girls, keep dreaming and believing that you can do anything because you can. You can all change the world, just like our local freedom fighter, Harriet Tubman, did all those years ago. Thank you so much, boys and girls. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.